who are you in this day and age if you don't fool around with a dating app? At the very least, just, you know, download Tinder just to, like, see what's out there and experience the joy of swiping left and right on people you think are hot or not. When I first moved to the city where I live now, I was probably junior year of college. That's when I really, you know, got down to business, got Tinder, started swiping on those puppies on fucking Tinder, and that's when my, you know, dating app experiences really began. I think personally, although I've had a couple, I think, really good dates and really good experiences come out of dating apps, I've definitely had a more negative experience. I think a lot of people use dating apps just for fun, and I think that's fine too if you just want to go on there and play Tinder like a game and you're just swiping. But when I was, like, using Tinder specifically, or I think I got into Bumble for a little while, I was doing it because I wanted to find, like, a boyfriend. I was literally trying to meet somebody. I was trying to go on dates, and I was trying to meet somebody who I was going to be in a relationship with, and that was my goal. So I was, like, very seriously using it. So it kind of, like, pissed me off a little bit when people were just, you know, messing around on there. Now I'm like, come on, it's fun. It's a game. They've made dating into a game, so just enjoy it. Enjoy the experience. Don't be so serious about it. But I was very serious about it back in the day. So when I would go on dates with people, I would be looking for a potential partner. And I wasn't looking to, like, hook up with anybody or anything in that realm at all. At that point, I hadn't even had sex with anyone. I was a virgin at that point. So I was like, I want to meet somebody who's going to, like, mean something to me, and then, you know, maybe we'll have sex down the road, but, like, I want a relationship. So that's what I was looking for. And you don't really use Tinder when you want to get into a relationship. And I feel like I could, if I had someone else here, maybe they would contest me a little bit on this point, but I feel like you don't use Tinder if you want to be in a relationship with somebody. You kind of use Tinder to hook up with people. And that's okay. That's fine. But it wasn't what I was looking for. And so I ended up in a lot of situations. Whoa. I totally have hair in my eye right now. This sucks. Anyway, I end up in situations that I was, like, really uncomfortable with, because the people that I was going on dates with, I was looking for a relationship and they just wanted to hook up, and so I just put myself in a lot of bad situations. And I was also at a bad age, I think, too, to be using dating apps, because I think you have to be a little bit mature. You don't have to be, like, but I wasn't mature enough to be doing what I was trying to do on there. And I didn't have boundaries. I didn't have, like, I wasn't very clear with myself about what was okay and what wasn't okay. And I was kind of just like, I'm looking to have experiences, and I kind of want to, like, do it for the XP no matter what it is. And so I ended up doing a lot of things that I don't regret, because it taught me what my boundaries are. But I was doing a lot of things that I wasn't comfortable with at the time. So that is why, overall, I would say my experience has been more negative than positive. I think lots of people on dating apps are plenty serious. The problem is more that the format of meeting under the pretense of wanting a relationship can be hard to translate into really genuine feelings. Yes, I love this response. That is so true, because literally so many of the dates that I would go on would start feeling like job interviews. We would sit down and the conversation would be, okay, how old are you? What do you do for work? Are you in school? What's your major? Oh, that's so interesting. What are your plans, your future plans with that? It was just like, what? This is not how normal people interact. It ends up feeling like literally you're interviewing each other to see if you would be, like, a good fit for one another. And that's like the first mistake, you know? I would think age would be a requirement. Like, you know, to avoid pedos. Well, you would be surprised at how many young girls are looking for an older man, an older gentleman. I don't necessarily think like a pedophile situation. I just think like a lot of 20-year-old girls are out there looking for like 40-year-old men. And I don't think that the fact that they're looking is a problem. I just think that the fact that those men are, you know, interested reciprocally in that kind of relationship is crazy to me. Sugar daddies. No, I'm not talking sugar daddies. That's different. That's a little bit more beneficial. I'm thinking like literally these like 20-year-old girls like want to date like 30-year-old guys. And it's a kink. It's kind of like a kink, to be honest. Which I am not immune to. I think that like, you know, older guys, like an older guy could be like really hot. I think that idea is like really hot, but it's never like it would never occur to me to want to date somebody that much older than me. It would be purely a sexual thing. Can you explain the science behind that? I don't know if I can. I'm probably not the best person to explain it, because like this isn't personally something that I've thought like a ton about. I know that there's a lot of media that portrays that kind of relationship with an older gentleman and a younger woman, and that kind of relationship is like sexy because it's like you don't have that much responsibility when that's their relationship. You know, like the dynamic is like they are going to be in charge. The older man is going to be in charge of everything financially. You know, he's going to like take you out somewhere like beautiful and expensive, and he's going to treat you, and you know, he's older and he's mature, so he's really put together. He's got a job, you know, he's got like a group of older friends, he's like got his life put together, and that is a huge draw, I think, for younger women, because they're in this dating pool of 20-year-olds who are idiots, and they act like they're 15 still for years until they're like 25, and they still act like they're 15. And it's cringe, and it sucks, and they're not responsible, and they don't take care of all their responsibilities, and they don't have a job, and they're like mooching financially and all kinds of stuff. So I see where that's coming from, but then it's also going to become a power imbalance, and that I think is part of what's also hot about it for like younger women. They want the power imbalance. They want to feel inferior in the relationship because that's sexy. And I'm not immune to that. I think that, like, yes, there is a situation in which, like, sex with somebody old, like, a lot older than you is, like, sexy and, like, hot because of the power imbalance. But I could never have that as a relationship for myself, because a relationship needs to be two equal partners. Period. Thanks for these wisdom. I'll sit in the sun daily / burn a lot, make my skin age fast, pretend I'm 40, and finesse girls actually my age. No. You're missing the point. The point is that men our age aren't responsible. So in order to appeal to somebody in your age bracket, you have to try to, like, have your life more put together. Just be a fucking put together person. Have a job, have an apartment, have a car, have your license, pay for shit. You know, when you go to restaurants, cover the bill. You don't have to cover the bill all the time, but cover the bill half the time. You know, just be put together. Make plans and see them through. Don't be fucking flaky. Just, like, you know, general adult shit is extremely fucking hot to everybody across the board, whether you're, you know, looking for a guy who's mature or you're just looking for a guy in general. being fucking responsible and mature, game changer. Absolute game changer. Girls want a guy who is mature. Emotionally mature, financially mature, responsible. If I bring a dog to the table, does that make me like on the higher scale of the power balance? That's how I feel about dogs. I'm sorry. This is a completely personal opinion. I fucking hate dogs. I think they're disgusting. If a guy has a dog in a Tinder profile, immediate swipe left. If he mentions a dog in his bio on a Tinder profile, swipe left. Disgusting. Hate it. So many girls swoon for the dog, though. So don't use me as an example, as I'm not like other girls. And here's the thing, guys. You do not have to be hot. You just have to portray yourself in a hot way. And that means have good pictures. First tip. Don't post a picture on your Tinder profile of you with a giant group of friends as your first picture. It is okay to have one picture in your mix that's you with a bunch of friends. Don't lead with it, because you need to lead with a picture of you. Second tip, don't take a selfie for the picture of you. Get somebody else to take a photo of you. Could be a candid, could be not a candid. Just get somebody else to take your picture. And I know that can be hard, but do it. But do it, because it seriously will pay off, because that other person will just understand how you will look good. I mean, choose somebody that like is good at taking photos. Don't pick like, I don't know, your younger brother and be like, take a picture of me for my Tinder profile, and they take a picture and it's like down here. No. Get somebody who's like, you know, decent at taking pictures. Do you have a girlfriend? Do you have a girlfriend? Do you have a friend that is a girl? I'm acting like you would never use Tinder if you have a girlfriend. You might be using Tinder if you have a girlfriend. That's fine. Get your girlfriend to take your Tinder profile pictures, because she knows your good angles. She knows what makes you look good. But if you have a friend that is a girl, ask her to take your pictures, because again, she'll know what to look for, because she's acquainted with the female gaze and what looks good to women. And what looks good to women is accentuate your good features. Do you have nice lips? Do you have nice eyes? Do you have a nice jawline? Do you have nice hair? Accentuate those features in your photo. Don't take like a shitty, low quality selfie in bad lighting. Just take a good picture. It's not rocket science. It's take a good picture, and you should know what your good angles are and what your good features are and what to go for a picture. You should know that about yourself. That's important. If you don't know it, practice. Take a shit ton of pictures. Set your phone up somewhere and just take, self-timer photos. This is literally my entire job. I didn't used to take good pictures of myself. It might shock you, but I used to take horrible fucking pictures of myself. But then I learned what my angles are and how to accentuate my good features and what kind of expressions to make that make me look good, because I experimented and I took a lot of pictures. You can do this too. I believe in you. How much equals financially mature? Good question. That's a brilliant question. It is not about how much money you have saved. It's about how much money you make. Like, do you make enough money to support yourself and your lifestyle? And then spend like enough money to spend also additionally on things that you might want, like dinner or a movie. Do you have the funds to have a girlfriend? And the funds to support yourself. That's it. That's all that's required. Honestly, just the funds to support yourself and afford a car and afford insurance and shit. That's it. That's all. It's not like mind-blowing. It's not like you need to be rich. It's just you need to be self-sufficient. And that makes you mature and that makes you hotter. Smile in at least some of your pictures. Yes! There's another one. That's a great, great tip, guys. Look happy in some of your pictures. Look like you're a good time. Look like you're a fun person to hang out with. Look like you don't take yourself too seriously. Because, man, yeah, there's some profiles where literally the person looks so hot, like they're like model level hot, but they look like they take themselves way too seriously. And that's a left swipe, because it's like, I don't want to hang out with that person. You know? I don't want to meet up with that person, but maybe I want to fuck that person. So, I don't know. If that's what you're going for, doesn't matter. Mirror selfie. Mirror selfies are great. They're fine. Dirty mirror with dog shit lighting. I actually like mirror selfies. And I do not mind them. I don't mind them if it's a guy having a mirror selfie either. I do think the mirror, first of all, should not be dirty, because that's gross. And it's like, okay, this guy doesn't clean his apartment, doesn't wash his mirror. That's nasty. Even though my mirror is fucking gross as shit, but you can't tell. But anyway, mirror selfies make you, if you have a mirror selfie and it's like aesthetic and you look good, and it's not like a, here are my abs, as a guy, you know, if it's like you're wearing a nice fit and you take like a sexy mirror selfie, that's a sign that you have kind of bisexual energy. And I think that's awesome. And that intrigues me, and that makes me want to swipe right on you. 100K a year at least, bros. No, not 100K a year. I think that people who make too much money are not myself, of course, but like anyone else. If anyone else made too much money, then it would be weird. Again, for me, the dating thing, the power dynamic, I want a balanced relationship. I look for a relationship of two equal people. Or maybe like, here's him and here's me. We're like almost equal, but like I'm a little bit more powerful in the relationship, and like that's okay. What about bio? Should we try to be funny? Okay. Yes. What should your bio be? Should you have a bio? Should you not have a bio? What should your bio say? You should definitely have a bio. I don't care if you're the hottest fucking man on planet Earth. You need to have a bio. First of all, if you don't have a bio, that means one of two things. One, you're a bot, you're fake account, it's somebody catfishing, and they're using fake photos and it's not that actual person. Or two, that person is hot and they think that they're so hot that they don't have to be interesting. They don't have to say anything cool. They don't need to even really talk to you. They just need to be hot, and you're going to swipe right on them anyway. And you're going to message them first, and you're going to have all the conversation. And you're going to provide all of the interesting personality in that relationship, but they can just get by being hot and not having to put in any effort. That's not cool. Always have a bio. Yes. Doesn't matter if it's a cringe bio. I would rather read a cringe bio than see somebody with no bio. Also, though, don't have a cringe bio. Just don't. It's not that hard to come up with a bio that's, like, funny and interesting and not cringe. Here's what I don't want to see in a bio. I don't want to see your preferences. I don't want to see swipe left if, you know, this is your political opinion. Swipe left if you hate dogs. Swipe left if you are a fucking thicky girl. Like, literally, shut the fuck up. Don't talk about your preferences in your bio. You're gonna get no matches. Don't do it. Just talk about yourself. Talk about yourself in your bio. Or have this is the best type of bio to have, is a bio that provides information that allows somebody to start a conversation with you. So, before I was banned from Tinder, my bio said, I think it was something like, have you ever eaten a snail? And I think before that, it was just, ask me if you want to get coffee or something. Like, it was just very simple, very, like, because I didn't want to talk to people online. I am fucking awful at texting. And my goal when using Tinder was to, like, meet up with people and actually go on dates. And so I would try to have a bio that would provoke people to ask me a question, and then we could have a conversation. Or when I was like, ask me out for coffee, I literally wanted the person to be like, hi. If we matched, I was like, okay, I've already, vetted you. I know that I want to interact with you. So just send me like, let's go get coffee. Because that's what I was looking for. So I don't think there's anything wrong with having a bio that's like that. Yes, short bio. I think there's nothing wrong with asking people to just meet up somewhere and go get coffee and get to know somebody. Because it's seriously, like, nobody likes texting over Tinder. Nobody enjoys that. So either they're using the dating app to not actually go on dates and meet people, or they are using the dating app to go on dates and meet people. So you're going to figure out real quick who's there for the right reasons. Yeah, but how I got banned off Tinder. So the first time I got banned off Tinder because I wrote in my bio was just threesome with a question mark, and I like put pictures of me and my boyfriend. I don't understand why you can't be looking for a threesome on Tinder, because people just use that app to just hook up. So why not also use it to look for a threesome? But whatever, that's against their policy, I guess, so they banned me. Then I got a new phone number, so I tried again recently, and I used like recent pictures of myself, and straight up, I think people reported me because they thought I was a fake account, because they thought I was impersonating me. And I was so mad. I was like, dude, I am just out here in my city looking to use Tinder, and you guys are like, oh, this girl's catfishing. This can't be a real account. Look at these photos. I know who this is because I've seen these pictures on OnlyFans. I've seen these pictures on Instagram before. I know this is Rocky Baby, so this person's fake. And they literally reported me, and then Tinder fucking banned me again. Just post your height. Don't have your fucking height in your bio. Don't do it. Don't fucking do it. I don't care if you're fucking tall. I literally do not. I know some girls care. I don't care. And I think that even if a girl cares how tall you are, she doesn't need that information in your bio. I think it's cringe as fuck. It makes you seem really insecure when you put your height in your bio. I have a bio tip. No negatives at all. Yeah, I would say steer away from the direction of being negative in your Tinder bio. Yeah, I agree with that. Be positive. Talk about stuff you like, and yeah, just be positive. How do I date now or meet people? Good question. I meet people through my friends. So I have like a couple of friends, just a few, and they invite me to stuff. They invite me to parties, they invite me to brunches, they invite me to hang out, and I go, and then they invite other friends that they have that I don't know yet. And then I meet those people at those events, and I talk to them, and I get to know them, and that's how I would meet somebody, just in order to start wanting to date them. What else was I going to say? That's how I met my boyfriend. I met my boyfriend because I got invited to a Super Bowl party because my sister was dating this guy who was roommates with people who were having the Super Bowl party. And so I came to the Super Bowl party that I was invited to, and I met my boyfriend there. And I met a bunch of other people there too. And that's how we met. It's just like your friends introduce you to more people who are their friends, and then you become friends, and then it's just like a never-ending chain of meeting new people. And it's fun. It's great. Everyone should try it. Friends are your master key to the universe. They will unlock all of your potential. Side note, what if I put like 3 inches shorter so it's a surprise? Okay, I would be so disappointed if a man in his Tinder bio said that he was 5'7" or 5'6", and we met up, and he was actually, 3 inches taller than that? If he was 5'7", if he was 5'10", I would be like, you little liar. I would be so mad. Because I need a man who is my height or a little or shorter. He could be shorter. He could be a lot shorter. Not like too much shorter, but he could be decently shorter than me, and it would be perfect. It would be absolutely chef's kiss gorgeous. Unless I was looking to hook up and not actually date that person. But if I was like hooking up and I was looking for a DILF and I was like, ooh, I want this power imbalance, then he could be taller, it would be fine. But if we were the same height, also fine. I had more success putting my height when I put it, and it's a decent height, by the way. Yeah, I don't really know how fucking... Women these days... Nuts. Women these days can be fucking crazy. They want guys that are like 6 foot. I think about that and I'm like, women these days want 6'6" and they're 4'10". Thank you. It is literally mind blowing, right? I talk to straight ass girls and they're like, yeah, it's like he's like not even dateable if he's not 6 foot. And I'm like, wow, you just want the shit domed out of you. That's what you want. You want to be domed to, next Tuesday, bro. And that's fine, you do you, but you don't need to talk to me about your kinks like that. So my first question for the advice that I was going to offer was, what's your go-to opener? And I just want to real quick, wait, sorry, I'm reading the chat. But I need to just answer this question. So real quick, don't open with hey. If you open with hey, you're going to jail. You go to jail. Jail. Don't open with hey, ever, 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 on anything. Don't open with hey in DMs. Don't open with hey on my fucking OnlyFans. And especially don't open with hey on Tinder or any dating app. Hey is nothing. It is literally, you could have not said anything and it would have been better than what you just did. Don't say hey. Don't do it. Don't say hi. Don't say hello. None of it. Open with a question. Open with something that is going to keep the conversation going. Either open with a question or open with like a really whack statement that is going to trigger a response in the person and have them wanting to say something back to you. Otherwise, what are you doing? You're not trying to communicate with this person. That's my advice. I mean, my favorite question is, have you ever eaten a snail? Ask weird questions. Ask super bizarre, deep questions. Don't ask, oh, where did you go to school? What did you major in? What are your hobbies? Or tell me about yourself. Don't say any of those things. Ask them, do you believe people can be inherently evil? Say something like bizarre and something that actually makes them think. And then this serves two purposes. One, it makes you seem interesting and cool, and it provides actually three purposes. It makes you seem cool and interesting. It provides a way to have a conversation. And number three, it helps you vet whether that person is a fucking idiot. Because if they respond to that question, when you're like, do you believe that people can be inherently evil? And they respond with like I don't know, I've never really thought about it. And like a titty pic or something. You know that person is vapid. You know that person is stupid. And you don't want that person in your life. If they're not going to take that question seriously and genuinely think about it and give it a good answer, then why? Why would they be interesting to date? It's a great vetting process. So that's my advice. Ask a deep-ass question and expect a good answer. What's inherently mean? Super vape guy voice. What do you think is inherently mean? Or do you mean, like, what does inherently mean? I'm sorry, I totally misread that. What does inherently mean? Inherently is, like, intrinsically. Like, it's just part of your being. It's part of who you are. I don't know if that was a genuine question or not, but, like, yes, inherently is, like, you're evil in your soul, in your fucking core, if you're inherently evil. Yeah, it's like, you didn't choose that path. It's just who you are, naturally. Okay. Second question. Do you guys have a strategy for Tinder? You have a Tinder strategy? What do you do? What do you do when you encounter a profile that you like and you guys match? What's your strat, bro? What's your pro strat? My pro strat is to start off with a question. We chat, maybe we get along a little bit, and then I'm asking them to go get coffee with me. I don't want this conversation to last more than like 2 days. Seriously, if it goes longer than that, I'm never seeing this person. I'm never talking to them again. We're done. If I match, chances are I like this person. I like their appearance at the bare minimum, you know. So maybe they seem a little bit cool in their bio, or they're funny, or they're nerdy, and I like that about a person. I like a nerdy person. And so we talk a little bit. I'll ask a question. If they answer the question and they're funny and we have a good conversation, then I'm fucking, oh, thanks for the subscription, Luferio. Love ya. Oh, it's 2 months now. It's our anniversary. What was I saying? Yes. So ask the question, see what's going on. This is my strategy. And then I ask them to go get coffee with me. I want to get coffee. Pro strat, be cool, but pro. Yeah. Then I ask them to go get coffee, because coffee is, in my opinion, the best first date. It allows the date to either go really, you know, be a very brief date where you meet up for coffee and you immediately realize that you don't like this person and you're not interested in them. And then you can just be like, okay, we're done with our coffee, you know, nice, I'll see you later maybe, and then you never talk to them again. Or if you really do like them, then you have coffee and you talk for a long time in a coffee shop, which is literally my favorite thing to do in life. And then you can be like, want to take a walk with me? And you go for like a walk, and maybe you end up going shopping together or going to see a movie. I don't know. You just like, you can like do things from there if you want the date to be longer and if you like the person. But it's also like a public space. It's not weird. You're not going to somebody's house. You're just meeting up for coffee, chatting, and then not talking about things as if it's a job interview. During that conversation over coffee, you're not like, okay, so what'd you major in, and what are your financial prospects, and where do you see yourself in 10 years, and how many kids do you want to have? None of that. You're actually like talking about, you know, genuinely interesting things. That's all. It's not that hard. When I say get coffee, I mean go to a coffee shop. Not an Amsterdam coffee shop, a genuine coffee shop. And you just, maybe an Amsterdam coffee shop. That could be a fucking fun first date. Go to a coffee shop. You don't have to order coffee, though. Get whatever you want. Get juice. Get a smoothie. Don't get a drink. Buy a cookie. I don't know. There's tons of shit you can buy at coffee shops. I would say don't meet up for drinks the first time that you're going to hang out with somebody. Don't go get wine. Don't order them a drink. That's just like, it's not as comfortable of a situation. And it's better to meet somebody sober for the first time. And then later, if you like that person, you've had fun at the coffee shop, you can be like, want to go get drinks tonight? Then you can go get drunk with them and have fun and do whatever. You know, if you need alcohol to be good in a social setting, in a social interaction, just, you know, take a shot before you go to the coffee shop. Do what you need, man. But yeah, don't take them out for drinks the first date. If I roll up and order hot chocolate with 12 marshmallows, that's a hit. That's a pro strat. As anyone who's been addicted to coffee, I feel like this isn't anybody. This isn't anybody but myself. I'm just talking about myself as if I have the opinion of everybody. But as someone who has been addicted to coffee, it is very impressive to me when people are like, oh no, I don't do caffeine. I don't do caffeine at all. And so I go to coffee shops and I order hot chocolate. And I'm like, I'm going to be honest, that is extremely mature of you. If someone goes to a coffee shop and orders hot chocolate, I'm like, you are mature. You are emotionally mature. And then if they order coffee, I'm like, you're also emotionally mature and hot because you drink coffee, because coffee's delicious and caffeine is amazing. But I don't think it's weird. I think it's a good thing if you don't order coffee. I feel like I'm nailing the Rocket Baby exam here. Maybe I'm just biased because my boyfriend would order hot chocolate and he doesn't drink caffeine, but no, seriously, it sucks being addicted to caffeine, and coffee can make you feel like absolute garbage. So I think it's very impressive when people are like, no, I just don't do caffeine, because it's very healthy of them. You can literally open a Tinder conversation by like being like, do you want to go get coffee sometime? I personally would love that. I don't know that like every single girl would love that, but I personally would love that because it just means that you don't want this, like, you don't want to text with me. You know, you don't want to try to get to know me over text or over Tinder, which is just really inauthentic version of myself that I'm going to be showing to you, and an inauthentic version of yourself that you're going to be showing to me. So it just shows to me that, like, you're very serious about wanting to get to know me, and I appreciate that. As a 25-year-old, as an adult and a grown-up, I think that it's really sexy when people are like, want to like meet up for coffee. Must not do's for Tinder. There's so many. There's so fucking many. I don't know if you guys have any, feel free to share them. I would say my absolute must not do's for Tinder are be creepy. Don't be creepy. It's not that hard to not be fucking creepy, you know? Just listen to what they say. Listen to what the other person is saying to you and reciprocate. Just be on the same level as them. Try to be on the same level as them. Don't use Tinder when you're horny. No, if you're looking for a relationship, don't chat with people on Tinder when you're horny. Because it's not going to go well. You're going to come off weird. Don't assume that the person you're meeting up with wants to sleep with you. And don't assume that after 3 dates, it's okay to make a move. Read the signs. Read the vibe. You know what? This is probably bad advice because women do not take the initiative. I swear to God, across the board, women suck at taking the initiative. Even if they want somebody really badly, they will wait eternally for that person to take the initiative. They will be on like dates with this person. They will be like this close to that person's face and they will not make a move. I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's like, it's crazy. It's fucking crazy. My advice would be to wait until she makes a move. It's mind-blowing. I would say if a girl is mature enough and she really wants you, she will make a move on you. And you don't have to be the one to make the move. I don't think that that is true across the board. I think a lot of women wait for you to make the move, no matter how much they like you or how much they want you. And that sucks, and I'm sorry. That really genuinely fucking sucks for men because it literally leaves you in this place of like, I don't know what to do, right? Because it's like, if I make a move, then I might seem creepy if she's not interested. But then if I don't make a move, she's never going to make a move. And so nothing is ever going to happen, even if she wants something to happen. So my suggestion is to just talk about it. Just be honest, be open. True, delete women, only solution is to have a conversation about it. Literally get drunk together. You know, this is after you've known each other for a little while, right? You've gone on a couple coffee dates, you've gone to the movies, you've hung out together and gone shopping, whatever, in public spaces. If you're hanging out like alone at someone's apartment, you know, or you're going out to a bar and getting drunk, talk about it. And don't talk about it in a serious way. Don't try to be like, so how do you feel about me or something? Just be flirty and be like, see what happens. See what happens. Try to take your cues off of what she's doing. And just wait. Just wait it out. Just wait it out. If it comes down to it and the moment feels really right and it feels really good, then go for it. Then go for it and make your move. Otherwise, just please try to leave it up to her for the most part, if you can. That's my advice. I am someone who, if I like somebody or if I'm interested in that person, I am going to make a move. I'm not gonna like wait around for whatever to happen because the people that I tend to like are people who aren't comfortable making that move because they're just good boys, you know? They're like just genuinely good people, and they never want to appear creepy, even if like the moment is perfect and it would seem like, and I'm like waiting for it, you know? They never want to like cross a line or anything, so they never like make a move at all. So those are the people that I tend to like, and that is why I have become very comfortable making moves for myself and being like, okay, I want this, and so I'm gonna go for it. And I think that more women should fucking do that. Because yes, it's hard. It's hard to be a man out here, okay? I get it. It's fucking difficult sometimes. Always use the words, so like, you want to smooch? Because that feels... Honestly, that's very sweet and would totally work. I don't think there's anything wrong with asking someone if they want to be kissed. I don't think that it's wrong to ask someone if they want to be kissed, especially if you don't know. Like if it's not obvious, if they're not obviously like leaning in, getting really close to your face, feeling the vibes, the chemistry, the moment, then yes, ask, because it is more awkward to kiss somebody and have them not want you to have done that than to ask and be told, you know, oh no, actually not, you know. Which of those is more awkward? Think about it. And which of those would potentially have you be able to see that person again? If you just kissed them and they weren't interested and they weren't into it. That's a situation where she would leave and be like, okay, I'm never fucking hanging out with that guy again because that was really weird and I didn't like the vibe and I'm uncomfortable around that person now. Versus like, maybe she's not into you. She doesn't want to kiss you. Or maybe she's not ready in that moment to admit that she likes you. That's something that's happened to me before. Wait, I'm gonna get really personal for a minute. When I met my boyfriend, I had kind of decided what my type was. I had said to myself, this is the kind of person that I want for a boyfriend. I want somebody tall. I want somebody skinny. I want him to be kind of emo. I want him to dress really well. I want him to basically look like a gay guy, you know. And those aren't the type of people that I like, you know. Or I've never met that type of person in real life and been like comfortable vibing with that person because I'm intimidated by the type of people that I genuinely am like, oh my god, so hot, right? which is like your type, I'm intimidated by those people to the extent that I don't want to be around them and I don't want to interact with them. So when I met my boyfriend, I was like, okay, this guy is not my type. He's not my type at all. He's nerdy, he's short, he's thick. He plays kendama, he's wearing a fucking Avengers Christmas sweater. Like, what? Like, not stylish, bad haircut, I don't know what's happening. But I loved spending time with him. Like, I was obsessed with spending time with him. And I just, like, I love chatting with him online. I just, like, I wanted to see him constantly. And I was still, like, I don't like this guy, though. Like, I'm not interested in this guy because he's not my type. But, like, I didn't fucking know what my type was. Moral of the story is, you'll know. If somebody likes you, you will know. You might not know immediately, but down the road, you will know. They will let you know that they like you and they want to spend time with you. Even if they're not saying that with words, they are spending time with you. And that is how you know that they like you and they want to be around you. And if they're spending time with you every single day and they're texting you every single day, you kind of know that they like you and that it would be okay if you kissed them. Did you fix that stuff you didn't like about your boyfriend? Do you mean, like, is my boyfriend my type now? This is a really good question. I love this question. And you know why? Because my boyfriend, when I started dating him, when I started hanging out with him, he started to change what I like about people. And he has single-handedly completely changed everything that I want in a person. He has completely changed my type, and not just on a, like, emotional level, like, not just on a personality level. I love his personality, and I love talking to him, and that's, like, a huge part of why I love him so much. But he has completely changed what I want physically in a person. Like, I can't even describe how this happened, but I literally, like, I am wicked attracted to guys that are shorter, guys that are kind of thick, guys with, like, long, fluffy hair. Like, literally, he just changed what I wanted and liked and physically appreciated about people. And so the type that I thought I had is just, like, literally arbitrary. It wasn't even my type. I had to meet this guy before I even knew what I liked aesthetically about people. So it's changed a lot for me, yes. So yes and no. I didn't fix him, but I did change him, and he changed me, you know? It's what happens when you get into a relationship. I, gave him a little fashion advice and help, and a little styling advice and help. And he gave me a whole new perspective about how fucking hot it is when guys have thick thighs and wear mini shorts. Girls are into boys' asses now. Yes. Yes. Girls are objectifying men now, and I think that is beautiful and natural, and all is right in the world because of that. Women want femboys. Women want boys with thick booties, thick thighs. Just that kind of cutie, you know? I hope it's just into looking. Oh no, it is not. It is not. It's all of it. Pegging, fingering. Yeah, it's all about the booty now. If you're not into that kind of thing, I'm sorry. You just can't. You can't get it anymore. All right, thank you, guys. Thank you guys so much for coming to my fucking stream.